Hi everyone. So today I'm going to speak about something that mostly everybody loves and enjoys, and I thought I would give you guys some tips and tricks. With a lot of major cons coming up, this week is actually BLFC. I wish I could go, but sadly, due to me losing my job for a month and then having to use that money that I'd saved up for BLFC to continue living, I have a job now, so that's good, but I'm still recuperating from not having a job, so I didn't have any saved funds to come to BLFC, and it was going to be kind of an expensive con for me anyways. So next year, hopefully I'll come next year, but this year I'm not going to make it. But AC is also coming up. I will not be there as well. Sorry guys, I'm not going to make it this year either. But yeah, no, there's a couple of major cons coming up. It's kind of summer con season, and figure I should, offer some tips and tricks that I've learned over my couple of years of being able to go to cons. So let's begin. One of my major suggestions I recommend is you always make a list. You don't have to be a fursuiter to make a list. There's, you still have to pack, normal stuff, and you don't want to forget those normal things. So if you're a fursuiter, I recommend having a fursuit checklist and a non-fursuit checklist and a medication list as well for, people who don't suit, a non-fursuit checklist and a medication list. A lot of people don't remember the medications and whatnot, and that's kind of, something you should make sure you have. Because if you're suiting, or, you're not even suiting, it just in general, you're walking around all day, you're having fun with your friends, you're gonna come back, wake up in the morning and feel exhausted and sore. You're gonna want some sort of medication to help you feel better so you can keep partying for the rest of the con, because who doesn't like to party? I mean, you're supposed to party. So yeah, definitely the week beforehand, you want to stay healthy. Even the month beforehand, you want to make sure you stay healthy. You want to avoid the sick people in your life. Sorry if your mate or your best friend is sick. Just stay away from them, because you don't want to get that and then try to go to a con. There's been people I know who've gone to cons sick, which annoys me. And then they get other people sick in the process because they're not taking care of themselves, and that's how con crud happens, and I don't appreciate it at all. If you're sick, stay home from the con. Don't bring your flu or your anything else that can spread to a con and get other people sick, because that's not fair. That's not fair to come and bring your sickness and throw it upon us. Enough with that rant. Make sure you don't touch your eyes or your face or your mouth. And if you do need to do that, wash your hands first, then go touch your face. One of the things I've been taught and need to kind of get in my head more, which I don't always do, is washing my hands before I pull my contacts out and put them in, because I've gotten styes in my eyes on many occasions because I'm stupid and don't remember to wash my hands before I touch my eyes. See, I'm not washing my hands right now. I'm touching my eyes. But definitely make sure you keep your hands washed. That also helps prevent you from getting sick. Very, very important. Don't get yourself sick, because you want to enjoy your con and you'll be sad, and then you've spent the money already, and if you're gonna be there and you can't really do much because you'll be in your room all the time, and that's no fun. Some of the things that this is back to the packing of stuff. I recommend that you bring soap and shampoo. The hotels have them, but they're in this really, really tiny bottles, and then there's a bar of soap sometimes, and they're just crappy, and they can use them in one use and then they're gone if you really want to keep yourself clean. So definitely bring soap, shampoo, so that you have those in bigger bottles, so that you can make sure you keep clean throughout the con, because staying clean at a con is very important. Nobody likes a musky husky, and nobody likes smelly furs or smelly fursuiters in general. Definitely ibuprofen or some sort of pain medication that helps you, because walking around in 20 pounds of fluff when you've not done it for a while gets tiring and painful. You definitely want to make sure you have that. If your con has a pool or a hot tub, you're going to want to make sure you have a bathing suit, because it's definitely nice to, after you suit all day, to jump in a pool and cool off and have fun. And I also recommend sandals. I always forget to bring sandals, and I get down there in my regular shoes and my feet, and I go and I swim, and I come back and my feet are not dry, and I have to put my socks back on and all wet and get up to my room, and it just still feels weird. I dry my feet, but it still doesn't really make a difference. So definitely bring those, because they're kind of good if you're gonna swim. A major one is everybody needs to bring deodorant. I cannot stress this enough, because you get sweaty, you get hot, and you don't want to walk around the con smelling like BO, because that will turn people off from you. For some reason, like when I suit, my sense of smell gets even better. And walking by somebody who smells like BO is just disgusting. It's just gross. And if you're a fursuiter, I recommend also a fursuit brush, a fursuit fan for your head, so that you can stick your head on top of it or blow into it to dry it out, so you can use it the next time you want to use it. And balaclavas. Don't forget your balaclavas, because not having those is kind of shitty. If you're a fursuiter, you understand this. And then probably people are gonna laugh at me for this one, but I kind of have to stress this because of what happened at FWA this year. Make sure you pack condoms. I'm not joking. If you're gonna actually fool around, have fun with people, bring protection so you don't get an STD or whatever, and just that's all I'm gonna say on that. Just protect yourself. You don't want to end up like some people did from FWA this year. Some other tips is these are focused around money. Make sure you save the funds in advance, because if you don't have the funds to fully pull off a con, then you're gonna have a shitty con. And you really shouldn't be begging to people for money to have you go to the con. And I mean, unless you're like an artist who's collecting funds in advance, I'll do this art, and this money's gonna go to my for my con. That's different completely. I'm not saying that's bad, but saying, I have no job and I want to go to the con or stuff like that, just get a job and focus on your life before you focus on a con. That's the least important thing of your life to worry about. Make sure when you're saving funds, you have enough for your room, registration, food, and of course dealer's den purchases, because if you're going to want to buy stuff at the dealer's den, you're going to want to have a budget set aside for that. Food, if you're over 21, booze is expensive. You're going to want to make sure you have funds saved up for that as well. And speaking about food and booze, I guess, because that's kind of in there as well, some people I've talked to, they will bring breakfast foods like Pop-Tarts, cereal, that kind of stuff, instead of paying the $20 breakfast buffet deal thing, because that will save you a good $60 to $80, depending on how long you are there for the con. And you can spend $10 and have food for those couple days for breakfast, and not have to worry about breakfast buffet. I mean, yeah, if you like the breakfast buffet, pay for it, you know, but that's your choice. But, you know, bringing breakfast foods can really, if you're on a budget, can save you money. Speaking about booze, don't overdo it. Just, you know, do it in moderation. Because if you're, you know, partying and you're, don't end up drunk and, you know, regretting something. If you are, and of course, drink lots of water too, because that can help. You don't definitely want to have a hangover. Now on to the important part, which is hygiene. I recommend you shower at least once a day. If you suit, then I'd probably say a little bit more, because nobody likes a musky husky. Wash your hands, put your deodorant on constantly, because nobody likes, you know, BO smell. If you're sick, of course, do not go to the con. I'm sorry, you shouldn't go to the con if you're sick. That's not fair to everyone who's there, who's trying to have a fun time, and you get them sick and then they're sick for the rest of the con. Not fun, not cool, not in my book. The final thing I wanted to talk about is smoking. If you smoke, I'm not judging you. I don't smoke myself. I will never will try it. But if you do smoke, please smoke away from the fursuiters, because your smoke can get into the suit and make it smell like your cigarette smoke, and it will not come out for the longest time. Sometimes it doesn't even come out, and that's not fair to the people who have spent their money to get fursuits, who didn't want, you know, their fursuit to smell like a cigarette. So just be courteous. If you're around fursuiters, make sure it's okay before you start smoking. Or just walk away and smoke by yourself. You know, if somebody wants to come up and then talk to you in suit, then that's their choice to come up to you, not yours. Not your choice. And if people do vape, just don't blow it into the fursuiter's face. But I mean, that's more acceptable to be around fursuiters than actual cigarettes. On that note, I think I've covered everything I really want to cover. You know, go have fun. Don't overdo it. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating. I think, like, the rule, I forget the whole rule on this, but you need to have at least, like, I think it's 2 or 3 meals a day, 7 hours of sleep, and like 2 showers or something. I don't remember the rules. But make sure you're eating. Don't starve yourself. If you're drinking, make sure you're drinking water as well, just so you're not gonna regret it the next day as much. Yeah, take care of your friends. Make sure, you know, if your friend's having an issue, you take care of them. You don't want to leave them by themselves if there's an issue. Get them out if they need help. Oh yeah, probably I should mention this because now there's. I mean, I should probably mention this. I forgot to mention drugs. Some states allow it, some states don't. But check the rules, you know, for weed before you do it in the hotel, so that you don't get, you know, kicked out and then you're screwed for the rest of the con. Yeah. That's basically it, I believe. Just running through my head. Yeah, we're done. This is one of the first couple of, you know, how-to videos that I'm putting out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Hey guys, this is I Love Lucky Wolf, and I would like to thank you for watching Shane Deepwood on his awesome channel. Bye!
Daggers! They're healthy for you.